Hello friends, welcome to the third part of time value of money. In this part, we'll be discussing about what is annuity due. As we have done in previous two sessions, in time value of money there are two parts. One is present value and one is future value. In present value and future value, there can be two type of money. One is called lump sum and one is annuity. When it is annuity, again there are two types. One is annuity due and one is ordinary annuity. When we receive or when we pay amount at the end of the period, that is, it can be end of the month, it can be end of the year, then it is considered to be the ordinary annuity. That means when we are having loan and when we pay our loan amount, or when we are taking any house on rent and we are paying rent at the end of the month, or we are paying any installment at the end of the month or end of the year, it is ordinary annuity. But when we pay any amount or when we receive amount in the beginning of the time period, that is in the beginning of the month or beginning of the year, it is considered to be the annuity due. So in this video we'll be discussing about what is annuity due and how we can deal in real life, how we can take decision regarding buying any investment, or what would be our actual cash flow if it is annuity due. So let us see in the further part of this video. Annuity due, how it can be identified, whether it is ordinary annuity or it is annuity due. When we come across any payment which we receive or any payment which we pay and the word beginning or starting of the period is mentioned, it is considered to be the annuity due, and we need to deal annuity due in a different way. So let's see one practical example and how it can be solved. The question is, what would be the amount which we need to deposit at the beginning of the year, every year for next 10 years, to get 50,000 rupees after 10 years? So here the question is, one person, or suppose we need 50,000 rupees after 10 years. So, and the scheme is giving us 12% rate of interest. And if I are saving the amount in the beginning of every year, how much fund we have to save for 10 years, so that at the end of 10 year we can have 50,000 rupees. So this is just a small example of 50,000. Sometimes this is again a case of sinking fund also, like company require 50 crore rupees at the end of 10 year, and if companies keeping aside some part of profit every year from the profit in the beginning of the year, then how much company need to keep in investment so that after 10 years company can have 50 crore rupees. We can also take example for our real life, like if we are taking decision of buying a car, or if we are looking for making purchasing a new house after 5 years or after 10 years, how much we should save from our business, how much we should save from our salary in the beginning of the month, so that after desired time period we can have the required amount. So this is just a question. Let us solve the question and let's find out how much we can save in the beginning of the year. So here is a solution, and this is for annuity due. If it is ordinary annuity, we can write the formula as annuity multiplied by 1 plus rate of interest power n number of years which we are saving, minus 1 divided by I. As it is an annuity due, so the formula we need to add, we need to multiply 1 plus rate of interest, that is one more rate of interest effect will be given to annuity due, because it is beginning of the year, and the amount which we save, we get one more year interest extra, and that is why whenever it is beginning of the period, starting of the period, the original formula will have one interest effect, that is it will be multiplied with 1 plus I. So in this formula, future value is 50,000, which we want after 10 years. Number of years are 10. Rate of interest which is given, which is 12%. And our job is to find out annuity, how much we should save in the beginning of the year. So by replacing these figures into formula, we can get 50,000 equals to annuity that we are going to find out. And by looking into the future value annuity table, 12% and 10 years combination, which is 17.549. We can also solve with the help of calculator also, and we can also use the future value annuity table. As it is due, so we will multiply with one more rate of interest, which is 1.12, and by multiplying 17.549 with 1.12, it is 19.655, which is future value annuity factor. So installment, that is A, amount which we need to save every year, equals to 50,000 rupees, which we want, divided by 19.655. So here the solution is, every year a person will have to save 2,543.88 rupees in the beginning of the year, so that with interest every year, interest on 2543 with interest at 12%, a person will get 50,000 rupees after 10 years. This is one question. Now we'll solve one more problem, and this question we have solved with the help of formula. Now with the next problem we'll try to solve the problem with the help of table, and how this extra interest will have effect. So we'll be having comparison with ordinary annuity as well as annuity due in the next part of this video. So here is a question which we can solve by comparing, if it is annuity due, if we save in the beginning of the year, and if we save at the end of the year, how there will be difference in the answer, and why there is a difference in the answer. So the question is, there is one investment company which is promising to pay 2,000 rupees for first 3 years. The company will give you 2,000 rupees for the year 1, for year 2, and for year 3, and 1,000 rupees for the next 4 years. That means total 7 years will be receiving the interest amount from the company. Now the question is, at what price we should purchase this investment. Like if we invest in a company today, then company will be giving us regular income. So the regular income will be receiving for 7 years. First 3 years company will promise to pay 2,000 rupees, and for the next 4 years company will be paying 1,000 rupees. Now the question will be find out by two method. One is, if the company is going to pay us this income in the beginning of the year, then what should be the amount of investment, how much we should purchase this investment from the company, and if company promises to pay at the end of the year, then what should be the price of this investment, then what should be the price of that particular investment we should pay. So slide, let us first identify what is effect of ordinary and what is effect of due, that is beginning of the year. As in the slide, let us first understand the effect of due. So let us assume today is 1st January 2001, and the company is going to pay us, company will be paying us 2,000 rupees right now. The company will be paying this 2,000 rupees. So our job, these all are the future income. Our job is to find out how much all this future income will be today. So we will first find out the present value of all this income which company is giving us promise, and whatever the present value of this income, that we will be paying for this investment. So let us say this is 1st January 2001 and company has decided to give us the income in the beginning of the year. So the moment when we buy investment today, right, today itself company will pay us 2000 rupees. So this itself is present value, so there is no need to find out present value of this. So let us assume on 1st January I am purchasing the investment. I am giving total amount of investment to the company, and company itself gives me my first installment of income today itself. So this is already a present value, and that is why as you can see, on the first 2000 rupees we need to multiply with 1 only, because it is already present value. There is no need to find out present value. Now the second installment which company will pay me, which will be on 1st January 2002, and we are buying investment on 1st January 2001, so we are 1 year away. The company is actually paying us this second 2000 after 1 year. Now our job is to find out present value. We are 1 year away from this, so we will multiply with 1 year factor. And that is why the second 2000 rupees which we are receiving, we will multiply with 1 year factor, because it is 1 year away. On 2003, 1st January 2003, again company will pay us 2000 rupees, and it is 2 year away from the present term. So we will multiply with 2 year factor. On 2004 till 2007, company will be paying 11,000 rupees, 11,000 rupees, and will multiply with third year factor, fourth year factor, and so on, because we are 3 year away, then 4 year away. So in case of annuity due, first installment, it's already in present term, so there is no need to multiply with present value factor. It will be 1 multiply with 1 itself, and then we started multiplying with first year factor, 2 year factor, and so on, because we are 1 year away, 2 year away, and so on. Now let us find out what can be the actual amount we should pay for this investment in the next slide. So let us how much we should pay for this investment if the company's promises to pay this fixed amount for the first 3 years 2000, and then 1000 rupees for next 4 years. As you can see on this table, the cash flow received in the starting of the year, if it is in the beginning of the year, so the first column which shows the number of years for which we are receiving cash flow. The second column is cash flow, the every year amount which company promises to pay. Third column is present value factor at 10%, which is already given in question. And as we discussed in the previous slide, the first 2000 rupees itself is already in present term, so there is no need to find out any present value of first 2000, so it is multiplied with 1. The second 2000 we are receiving after 1 year, that is on 1st January 2002, and today it is 1st January 2001, so we are finding 1 year present value factor, so it is multiplied with 1 year factor, which is 0.909. Third 2000 multiply with second year factor, and so on, and the last 1000 is actually 6 years away from present term, so we multiply with 6 years present value factor. And by multiplying cash flow with respective present value factor, we come to know that if we invest 8091 today, then we will be receiving this cash flow from the company for the next 7 years, that is first 3 years 2000 rupees and next 4 years 1000 rupees. So actually we can pay 8091 rupees today to purchase investment and to get the desired cash flow. Now as we are going to compare if the cash flow which company is going to pay is at the end of the year, which is ordinary annuity, then as you can see on this slide, today it is 1st January 2001, and the first payment which we are going to receive will be on 31st December 2001. So actually we are 1 year away. So first 2000 itself will be multiplied with 1 year factor, because today it is 1st January, today we have to purchase this investment, and the first payment we receive on 31st December, which is 1 year away from the present term. So first 2000 will be multiplied with 1 year factor, second 2000 rupees will be multiplied with second year factor, third cash flow with third year factor, and so on. So in the next slide, we will be multiplying with the prefactor, and we will find out if company is going to pay at the end of the year, what would be the amount of this investment. Slide, if cash flow received at the end of the year, the first column is year, second column is cash flow, and the third column, which is present value factor. So every year the cash flow will be multiplied with the respective present value factor, and at the end, that means when we make total of this present value cash flow multiplied by present value factor, and it will be present value of investment. So the total worth of this investment comes to 7,355. So if company is paying in the beginning of the year, the actual worth of this investment which we can pay is 8,091, and if company is paying at the end of the year, then the worth of this investment is 7,355. So this is what the calculation of annuity due if it is beginning of the period, how to deal and how to find out the value of investment. Thank you very much for the listening. For further details and other videos, you can visit my blogspot, which is on your screen. Thank you very much.